Welcome to The Middlemen. We are jurors, and this is a forum where public issues are placed on record, examined with reason, and judged without sentiment, favoritism, or convenient amnesia. Today, Nigeria stands before the bench. Through the lenses of 4 jurors, we will interrogate power, trace responsibility, and demand accountability where it has been buried for far too long. No slogans, just evidence, memory, and consequences. Juror Evans Ofeli, the juror, examines truth, trust, and survival in his case. Paternity fraud in Nigeria. Does poverty have a hand in this? He argues that while poverty can fuel desperation, paternity fraud is ultimately a breach of trust shaped by culture, weak safety nets, and unequal access to justice, demanding solutions that balance accountability with social reform. Juror Henry Igwebike interrogates influence and credibility in his case. Efulefu at 52. He questions the value of performative patriotism and self-styled accolades, arguing that real influence is measured by impact, service, and solutions, not noise nor controversy. Juror Emeka Madunagu highlights Nigeria's quiet tech momentum in his case, Nigeria's artificial intelligence feat. He notes that Nigerians are rapidly adopting AI to learn, work, and build businesses, arguing that with the right policies and infrastructure, innovation could outpace bad governance and unlock real economic growth. I, Juror Olajumake Alaode James, widen the lens beyond Nigeria in my case. Let's talk Africa. I challenge the contradictions across the continent, from toxic rivalries to recycled leadership, urging Africans to demand dignity, accountability, and smarter democratic choices powered by civic action and technology. Of course, all of these cases will be taken after this show big. Do not go anywhere. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. My case. What's the attraction for towels, Morocco? I jest. Let's talk Africa. Congratulations to Nigeria Super Eagles for winning bronze at the 2025 Afcon. No small feat, especially amid reports of unpaid bonuses. But let's talk Africa. The hostility displayed by some North African fans to other Africans during tournaments raises hard questions. Do they see themselves as Arabs or more developed, and the rest of us do not deserve their respect? Moroccan supporters during this African Cup of Nations Afcon and the 2024 Women African Cup of Nations WAFCON continue to display toxicity that calls for concern from African leaders. From harassment and thefts of opponents' keepers' towels to laser attacks on players and post-match violence, these actions go beyond rivalry. During the just concluded AFCON, Nigerian fans even feared violence at Nigeria beating Morocco in the semi-finals. Those fears were sadly validated after Morocco's final loss to Senegal, and Senegalese fans reportedly faced attacks. Why this animosity toward fellow Africans? Africa can do better. Morocco is a democratic monarchy like the rest of Africa, led by King Mohammed VI, 62, who appointed Prime Minister Aziz Akanouch, 65. Compare them to Senegal, where in 2024, young voters used technology and civic engagement to elect 45-year-old President Bassirou Diomaye Faye, despite his recent release from prison and limited campaign time. Now contrast this with the rest of Africa, like Cameroon, where President Paul Biya, 92, has won every election since 1982. And Uganda, where President Yoweri Museveni, 81, has been in power since 1986 and secured his 7th term this year, 2026, amid repression of opposition candidate Bobby Wine, 43, internet shutdown, and entrenched family rule. His wife is Minister of Education. His son, Minister of Defense. Daughter, now Governor of Central Bank. Yet, Museveni blames former leaders for Uganda's poverty. That's someone who has been in power for 40 years. He's the former leaders. Let's talk Africa. Africans can do better. And this brings me to my verdict. What will Nigerians do differently as we approach the 2027 general elections? If democracy